Picture this. Your cat walks up to you slowly, deliberately, tail held perfectly straight up, the very tip curling forward like a tiny question mark. They stop. They look at you. They wait. Most people will reach down and pet them. Some will ignore it. A few will actually wonder what's happening. Do you know what that means? Here's the thing. Most people guess wrong, and that one misread, that one moment of missing what your cat is actually saying, happens dozens of times a day, in every home with a cat in it. Your cat is not silent. They are constantly talking to you. Cats evolved as both predator and prey. That dual role shaped a communication system built for precision, not volume. They don't bark. They rarely meow at other cats. Instead, they developed a rich, layered language that runs through 5 distinct channels, all operating at the same time: the body, the tail, the ears, the eyes, and the voice. This video is your master key to all 5. Think of each channel like a dial on a mixing board. One dial alone tells you something, but when you learn to read all 5 together, you stop guessing and start actually understanding what's happening inside your cat's head. That's what this channel is built to teach you. So, let's decode every single signal one by one. The body. The first channel is the body itself: posture, weight, and movement. Before your cat makes a single sound or twitches a single ear, their body is already broadcasting their internal state. The slow approach. Your cat walks toward you with a relaxed, unhurried gait. The body is low-slung, but not crouched loose, not tense. No freezing, no hesitation. This is baseline comfort. Your cat has assessed the situation and decided you are not a threat. This is the posture of a cat that feels completely secure in its environment. And when you see that slow approach, combined with a slightly open mouth and a single slow blink as they get closer, that's full social confidence. This cat is choosing you on purpose. What do? Let them come to you. Don't reach out first. Let them initiate contact. You'll get a much warmer interaction every single time. The loaf. Cat is sitting with all 4 paws tucked neatly underneath the body, forming a perfect rectangle. Tail may be wrapped around the base. Eyes are half open. The loaf is a resting posture that keeps the paws ready. It signals moderate relaxation. Your cat is comfortable, but not in full shutdown mode. They're monitoring the room passively. Here's a mistake a lot of people make. They think the loaf means their cat is cold or unwell. But actually, it's one of the most common neutral positive postures you'll ever see. A truly unwell cat will be fully flat, completely limp, with no tuck at all. The loaf is a green light. Your cat is content. You can sit near them without disturbing their state. The exposed belly. Your cat rolls onto their back, belly fully visible, limbs relaxed outward, sometimes accompanied by a slow stretch. This is a vulnerability display showing you the most undefended part of their body. It signals high trust in you specifically. And here is the single most important thing I can tell you about this signal. It is not a request for belly rubs. Think of it like a traffic light. This is a green light for the relationship, not a green light for your hand. Touch that belly and you may get the classic trap paws wrapping your wrist, teeth on your hand. That's not aggression. That's a sensory threshold being crossed. Your cat was saying, "I trust you," and you responded by overwhelming them. Acknowledge it verbally. Offer a slow blink. Resist the belly. The tail. The tail is arguably the most expressive single structure in a cat's communication system. It moves constantly, and every position carries meaning. The question mark tail. Tail pointing straight up rigid, from base to midpoint. Then curling slightly forward at the very tip, like a hook, like a question mark. This is the signal from the opening of this video. It's a high-confidence social greeting. Kittens use this exact tail position when approaching their mother. When an adult cat uses it with you, you are being treated like a trusted companion. Respond to this. Crouch down to their level. Offer the back of one finger at nose height and let them sniff. This is the handshake they're asking for. Don't leave them hanging. The slow tail sweep. Tail moving side to side in a slow, deliberate sweep, not fast, not twitchy. The whole tail moves, not just the tip. Your cat is experiencing mild internal conflict. They're interested, but also mildly uncomfortable. Or they're making a decision. This is a yellow light. It often shows up right before a cat decides to leave, investigate, or engage, and the direction they go depends on what you do next. Don't add more stimulation. Give them space to decide. When you see the slow sweep combined with flattened ears or a tense body, that's your cue to escalate your read to a warning sign. Something in the environment is bothering them. The rapid tail lash. Short, fast, snapping movements. The tail tip flicking sharply, sometimes just the tip, sometimes the whole tail whipping side to side. This is a clear signal of high defensive arousal. It's not anger in the human sense. It's an overloaded nervous system trying to discharge tension. And if you continue petting at this point, a bite or scratch is not bad behavior. It's the predictable conclusion of a warning you missed. Stop what you're doing immediately. No sudden movements. Give the cat an exit route and let them use it. The ears. The ears are precision instruments. And because they can move independently of each other, they can communicate conflicting states in real time. Ears forward and fanned. Both ears angled forward and slightly outward, like satellite dishes rotating toward a signal. The base is relaxed, not tight. Your cat is actively engaged with something. You, a sound, a toy, another animal. This is neutral to positive. They're gathering information, and they're doing it with calm interest. This is a great moment to interact. Talk to them, introduce a toy, make a soft sound. You have their full attention. Airplane ears. Ears flatten outward, and to the sides almost horizontal, making the head look noticeably wider, sometimes called airplane ears or helicopter ears. This is a fear response. The cat is reducing their ear profile, a defensive adaptation that goes back millions of years. They feel threatened or overwhelmed by something in their environment. This is not the moment to comfort with touch. Reaching out to a cat in airplane ears will almost always make it worse. Remove the stressor if you can identify it. Speak softly. Move slowly. Give them room. The eyes. The eyes carry two types of signals. The voluntary ones, like blinking, and the involuntary ones, like pupil dilation. Both matter, but they tell you very different things. The slow blink. Your cat looks at you, and their eyes close slowly, then reopen at the same pace. Sometimes called a cat kiss. A cat closing its eyes in your presence is communicating that it does not perceive you as a threat. It's a deliberate lowering of vigilance, and that takes trust. Research from the University of Sussex confirmed that slow blinking from humans produces a measurable, positive response in cats. It works both ways. Slow blink back. Don't stare while you do it. A direct, unblinking stare reads as confrontational. Soft eyes, slow close, slow open. That's the whole conversation. Dilated pupils in normal light. The pupils are large, taking up most of the iris. In a room that isn't dark, the pupil is controlled by the autonomic nervous system, which means your cat cannot fake this signal. In normal light, large pupils mean heightened arousal. But here's the critical nuance. Play arousal and fear arousal look neurologically identical. Dilated pupils tell you the intensity of what your cat is feeling, not what they're feeling. When you see dilated pupils combined with a relaxed body and a pounce posture, that's play, combined with flattened ears and a rigid frozen body, that's fear. Never read the pupils alone. Always check the rest of the body first. The voice. Most people think cats communicate primarily through sound. The opposite is true, but when they do vocalize, it's almost always directed at a human, not another cat, which makes every sound they make worth paying attention to. The chirp and chatter. Short, staccato vocalizations, sometimes described as ek, 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 usually directed at birds or fast-moving insects outside a window. The jaw quivers rapidly. The eyes stay locked on the target. This is predatory arousal without the ability to complete the hunt sequence. Your cat sees something they want to chase, and they can't get to it. Some researchers suggest that chattering may also function as a prey-mimicking call. The debate is still ongoing. Either way, it's excitement with a frustrated edge. Don't interrupt it. Let the sequence play out. A frustrated hunt is still enriching. The silent meow. Your cat opens their mouth in the exact shape of a meow, but no sound comes out, or barely any. This is a high-pitched frequency call that may sit partially above human hearing range. But more importantly, this signal is almost exclusively directed at trusted humans. You will not see this from a cat in distress, or with a stranger, or in a new environment. This is intimacy. Your cat is specifically addressing you. Respond to it, mimic it back, talk to them. They started the conversation. Continue it. Reading the full sentence. Here's where most people stop and where you start pulling ahead. No single signal tells the whole story. Cats speak in combinations. So let's put it all together with 3 real scenarios. First scenario, tail vertical with a curled tip, ears forward, slow blink as they approach. Translation, I feel safe with you, and I'm actively choosing to engage. This is the full green light. You're in a genuinely good relationship with this cat. Second scenario, tail lashing rapidly, ears in airplane position, pupils dilated in normal light. Translation, this cat is in a high arousal defensive state. Do not touch, do not crowd. Exit slowly and let them decompress. This is not personal. It's neurological. The environment pushed them past a threshold, and they need space to come back down. Third scenario, loaf position, half-closed eyes, ears slightly angled back, but relaxed and soft. Translation, your cat is in their deepest, most content resting state. They feel safe enough to be fully passive in your presence. That is trust, earned over time. When you read signals in combination, you stop managing behavior and start having an actual conversation. Quick cheat, save this. Before we wrap 5 signals, 1 sentence each. Screenshot this. Question mark tail means your cat is greeting you with confidence. Meet them halfway. Slow blink means they trust you enough to lower their guard, blink back. Airplane ears plus tail lashing means stop, step back, and give space immediately. Exposed belly means high trust, not an invitation. Respect the signal. And dilated pupils alone tell you nothing. Always read the full body before you react. Outrow. So back to that moment at the start of the video. Your cat walks up to you. Tail straight up. Tip curling into a question mark. They stop. They look at you. They wait. Now you know exactly what they're saying. I feel safe here. I chose to come to you. This is a greeting. Meet me halfway. That's not a guess anymore. That's a translation. And here's the thing. Once you start reading these signals accurately, your entire relationship with your cat shifts. You stop misreading their withdrawals as coldness, their stillness as indifference, their warnings as aggression. You start seeing a creature that is constantly, quietly, intentionally trying to communicate with you. And finally, you're listening. Next time your cat does a slow blink in your direction, you'll know exactly what they're telling you. Drop a comment below which signal surprised you the most. And does your cat do the silent meow? I genuinely want to know. If this helped, subscribe, because we're just getting started.